Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead, and it looks like a rather damp week ahead as we'll start to see the rainfall chances increase Friday, and the rain will probably stay in the forecast for the better part of a week, as you'll see in the forecast here in a second. Meantime, here's the overall pattern, and here's the weakness right in here, which is going to be responsible for the rain that we will experience, as we will see this basically just move ever so slowly towards the northeast and kind of stall over the southern sections of the country through the weekend, first half of next week, before we finally begin to see it weaken and rainfall chances decrease. As far as what's ahead for tomorrow, in fact, let me go ahead and put this into motion and show you how this is going to play out. And you can see that we will see it by this evening over Texas. It kind of sits here. By the time we get to Sunday afternoon, the center of this thing is still sitting over Oklahoma, Texas, as you can see here. That would be Sunday. Let's move this up to Tuesday, and you can see the center barely moves at all, and that's why we're looking at the continuation of a good shot of rain. It'll probably begin to reach its peak Sunday, at its peak Monday, Tuesday, and then as this weekends, we'll start to see the rain decrease just a little bit. This particular model showing it actually meandering back to the west a bit. Other models, you can see this big ridge here. Other models do show it maybe nudging ever so slowly towards the east and weakening even more towards the end of next week. Main concern here the next week is going to be rainfall. Has severe weather not too much of an issue. If we have any severe weather, it should be pretty much be isolated the way it looks right now. But you can see the main concern is going to be rainfall. Is from now through next Thursday, basically looking at this is probably underdone for much of the area, at least 2 inches for almost all of the Arklatex. We could see some isolated totals that exceed 5 inches, depending on where those thunderstorms set up. If one area gets several waves during the course of the next week, that's where we would see the, again, very isolated areas that pick up upwards of 5 inches. But generally speaking, I would expect 2 to 3 inches of rain from now through next Thursday. In the meantime, tonight we will see what little activity we've seen today end, and looking at a basically mostly cloudy sky tonight, especially over the southern half of the area. Lows will be in the basically 60s, low to middle 60s north, mid to upper 60s across the southern half of the area. Daytime highs tomorrow should rebound back up into the low to middle 80s, with 84 in Shreveport, 83 in Natchitoches, and 80 degrees for the high temperature in Texarkana. Right around 84, 85, I think a good bet for Shreveport for tomorrow. So let's take a look at the next week and a half. Your 10-day forecast, something I'm going to be doing from here on out, shows that we will see temperatures that will stay below normal, upper 70s, low 80s, with the rain being at its most widespread Sunday through Wednesday. As that disturbance weakens, we'll see rainfall chances begin to decline and temperatures begin to increase, as we'll see highs back up close to 90 by next weekend. Overnight lows, upper 60s, will kind of settle into the lower 70s for much of the 10-day period. And again, the rain will be most widespread across the region Sunday through Wednesday, and then we'll see it become much more isolated as we go into the end of next week and next weekend. So dig out the umbrellas. It looks like the rain begins to increase tomorrow, and more than likely will reach its peak by the end of the weekend and first half of next week.